Alex Eala stuns Manila with 8-word response to $50 million offer from Lance Gokongwei. The sun dipped low over Manila Bay, casting golden reflections over the water like fragments of hope. The city buzzed, not with traffic this time, but with rumor. Screens flickered, whispers rippled, and social media exploded in speculation. Is it true? Lance Gokongwei offered her $50 million. Alex Eala, what did she say? The young tennis prodigy, barely 20 and already a national icon, had just dropped an 8-word bombshell that sent the Philippine sporting world spiraling into disbelief. It wasn't just about the money. It was about what those words meant for her country, and for every young dreamer watching her meteoric rise. The offer that shook the court. It started, as most legends do, with a phone call. Lance Gokongwei, CEO of JG Summit Holdings, billionaire heir, and a longtime patron of Filipino athletes, had been quietly following Eala's progress. Her fiery run at the U.S. Open Juniors, her steady climb in the WTA rankings, and most recently, her stunning upset over a world top 10 player in Tokyo, had ignited something in him. He wasn't just seeing a tennis star. He was seeing a symbol of possibility. So, one humid afternoon in Makati, his team drafted the offer, a $50 million endorsement and development deal, training facilities, brand ambassadorship, equity stake in a sports tech startup, and complete sponsorship through 2030. The deal would make Alex Eala the highest-paid athlete in Philippine history. And yet, within hours of news breaking, Eala's reply arrived, short, calm, and utterly earth-shattering. I play for dreams, not for deals. 8 words. 8 words that broke the internet, humbled tycoons, and inspired millions. The girl from Quezon City. To understand the weight of that sentence, one has to go back to the cracked courts of Quezon City, where a young girl in a sun-faded cap chased yellow balls under the relentless Filipino heat. Alexandra Alex, Eala wasn't born into privilege. Her parents, though hard-working professionals, didn't have the luxury of private academies or exclusive training camps. What they did have was belief, an unshakable faith that their daughter's hands, though small, held the power to wield destiny through a racket. Her first coach, Manny Salazar, remembers her vividly. She was 8. I tossed her a serve. Boom! She hit it back right on the line. I thought, this one's different. By 12, she had already outgrown local tournaments. By 15, she was Spain-bound, training under the Rafael Nadal Academy in Mallorca. There, surrounded by global prodigies, Eala didn't just blend in. She stood out, but she never forgot where she came from. Every serve, every forehand, was shadowed by memories of Manila humidity, tricycle rides of practice, and the unwavering voice of her mother saying, "Anik, remember, play with heart." The turning point, the offer from Gokongwei, didn't come at a time of ease. Eala had been facing mounting pressures, a string of early round exits, injuries, and whispers of burnout. The media questioned whether she'd peaked too early. Sponsors began to waver. Friends urged her to think about stability. So, when the billionaire's team reached out, it seemed like divine timing. His proposal promised everything: financial freedom, guaranteed exposure, cutting-edge facilities, and influence beyond tennis. You could become the face of a new sporting empire, one executive said. But to Eala, something about it felt too clean, too final. Like a perfect bow tied around someone else's dream. She took the offer letter, sat by her window overlooking a rain-soaked Manila skyline, and whispered to herself, dreams shouldn't come with price tags. Then she picked up her phone and typed those 8 words that would echo far beyond her career. Shockwaves across the nation. When her response hit social media, the reactions were instant and explosive. Hashtag Eala for Dreams trended within minutes. Sports commentators praised her integrity. Some called her naive. Others called her the Filipina Federer. Television anchors dissected her statement as if it were scripture. Politicians quoted her in speeches about national pride. Even school children began writing essays about dreams, not deals. Meanwhile, the Gokongwei Group released a formal statement. We deeply respect Ms. Eala's decision and admire her clarity of purpose. Our door remains open should she wish to collaborate in the future. Behind the corporate politeness, There was awe. Lance Gokongwei, used to sealing billion-dollar mergers, had just been politely declined by a 20-year-old tennis player with a moral compass sharper than any contract clause. The silence before the serve. After the chaos, Alex went quiet. She disappeared from the media circuit for weeks. No interviews, no posts, no appearances. Rumors swirled. Some claimed she was negotiating a rival deal with Nike. Others thought she'd quit tennis altogether. But those close to her knew better. She was training, harder than ever, in the dim morning light of the PSC tennis complex. Her serves cracked through the humid air like gunfire. Coach Rafael Barr recalls. She trained like she had something to prove, not to them, but to herself. Her mantra had evolved. Those 8 words became more than a statement. They became a mission. Each sweat drop was a syllable. Each swing, a punctuation mark in the story she was rewriting. The return. Months later, she resurfaced on the biggest stage imaginable. The Philippine Open Invitational, a newly revived tournament meant to showcase both international and homegrown talent. Tickets sold out in hours. The crowd was electric. Flags waved. The national anthem boomed. And there she was, Alex Eala, stepping onto the court in a simple white outfit. No visible logos, no entourage of sponsors trailing behind. Just her racket, her silence, and her belief. Her opponent was world number 14, an established powerhouse from the U.S., taller, older, and stronger. But from the first serve, it was clear Alex was different. She wasn't just playing for herself anymore. She was playing for every Filipino who ever dreamed of greatness, without compromise. Legacy beyond the lines. By the time Alex Eala turned 25, she had become more than a tennis champion. She was a philosophy. She founded the Dream Serve Foundation, an initiative providing free tennis coaching and scholarships to underprivileged youth across the Philippines. Her motto? Talent is common. Purpose is rare. When asked years later if she ever regretted turning down that $50 million, she laughed softly. You can't miss what was never meant for you. I didn't lose money, I gained meaning. And meaning, as the world had learned through her, was something you couldn't buy, trade, or negotiate. Epilogue. The 8 words that changed everything. Decades from now, when future generations of Filipino athletes look up to her bronze statue near Rizal Memorial Stadium, they won't see a millionaire or celebrity or even a tennis player. They'll see a believer, someone who proved that sometimes saying no can echo louder than any victory scream. Those 8 words, engraved at the statue's base, will remain timeless. I play for dreams, not for deals. And beneath them, in smaller letters, a line added by Lance Gokongwei himself at the unveiling ceremony years later. She turned down $50 million and gained a nation's soul. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.